EA Sports, within the game. You talk about a big play. Hey, you don't get any bigger than that.
Today, it's the National Football League. This is Madden Football on EA Sports.
The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And leading the charge, their lefty QB.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And into the end zone, it's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with it.
A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. One of the good things about throwing it in his direction, he usually has the size advantage on those two-man catches.
And what I like about his game is that he carries himself at his full height. He understands it's an advantage and uses it at every opportunity.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Gray. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll drop to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run it now with Gray. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Now back to throw. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Joshua Perkins from a yard out. And the Chargers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
And you'd think as a young QB there'd be some nerves leading an offense out to start a game, but haven't seen any sign of them right now. And speaking with him earlier this week, sensed that the pressure wouldn't get to him. He feels comfortable being the face of this offense and shouldering the expectations on game day, even if he doesn't quite have the years of experience other quarterbacks do.
It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. And they get to him right out of the gate. And this defense hoping that that's a harbinger of things to come.
Yeah, when you give up a first-play sack, makes your quarterback wonder if he's going to go to the sidelines and talk with his offense coordinator and head coach and say, hey, you know that game plan we put together? We might need to change it right now.
Will go down as a gain of 6. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man that's caught left sideline. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. No gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. These 2 teams all tied after 1. The pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Charger 16. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Chargers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. But just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, they're running a crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused. And here, he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
On the move to his left.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. They're going to look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. So the completion good for 7 there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Fourth down and no hesitation from Matt LaFleur as he sends out the field goal unit. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
L.A. set to take over again on offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this deep.
And that is going to be pulled in one hand. Wow. First down now, but that clock rolling. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
And this one complete again to Mims.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Extra point attempt to come here. And that makes it 14-10. That plays 75 yards later into the end zone. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalpost. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
There's Charles Harris getting home for the sack. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
On second down, they'll run it here. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has been a hard-hitting affair to this point, and you got to expect we'll see more of the same in the second half. And to bring the action your way, let's get it right back out to Brandon God.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. The Packers ready to go to start quarter number 3. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Second and 9 now. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
So first and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference.
And now you're set up right on the doorstep of the goal line. 1 yard away changes what your play calls are going to be.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chargers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Now the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. 2nd and 3. Going left side, it's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10. Just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
And that's a great job of tackling right there. If he could have made the first man miss, maybe he could have taken it into the end zone. Instead, they stopped him pretty well right in his tracks, and you often see that in the red zone. Offense has to be quick. In this case, the defense was quicker.
To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chargers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
So on 3rd down, they dialed up the draw play. It worked, got him in the end zone.
As one of our colleagues likes to say, calling the draw, everyone wants to yell all the time when the draw doesn't work, like what kind of play call was that? But it takes a little bit of fortitude to do that, and because you may catch them with the element of surprise and hit it, and in this case, they hit it for pay dirt.
Point after, right down the middle, and the lead is... Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken from about the 12. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 2nd and 6. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Solomon Thomas, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Well,
just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Finding Gray on the out route.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown Los Angeles. Punching it in from a yard away.
And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they open the lead up now to 25. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt.
Pulls it in at the 13. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Can't get away, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. He'll drop to throw. And my goodness, another interception. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Charger TD.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And now here is another interception. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. Now, the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stage. That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Willis.